The Indian Army has launched its biggest ever rescue and relief operation. 8,500 soldiers, 30 Air Force aircraft and 12 Army helicopters are being used along with teams from the National Disaster Response Force. The first rescue teams reached Kedarnath, the epicenter of the devastation, by chopper this morning, 3 whole days after the onset of the rains. But as the helicopters could not land, 2,000 food packets were airdropped in the area. 90 soldiers carrying communication equipment, medicines and food were also airdropped. In the end, almost everyone from Kedarnath town has finally been rescued, but not before 15 bodies were found in the temple town today.
This hospital in Dehra Dun reeks of desperation. In the aftermath of the devastation that hit Uttarakhand, horrific stories of survival emerge.
I wanted to save myself and my family. I told them to move to the other hotel, but we couldn't anticipate the speed of the mud. They dragged us like anything. 3 of us, me, my son and my wife, we were saved, but my daughter and my mother-in-law, they were washed away.
Terrified parents plead for some information, any information that can help them trace their children. It is an agonizing wait for families.
पावटा जयपुर से आए हैं, मेरे ब्रदर हैं, मेरे मौसा जी हैं,
इंदौर मध्य प्रदेश से आए हैं,
जयपुर राजस्थान से हैं. हमें कोई अधिकारी सही जवाब नहीं दे रहा है.
You can see so many people have in fact gathered over here. They have been staying at the guest house over the past few days, waiting for some word from the authorities about their family members who are missing.
किसी भी तरह की कोई सुविधा नहीं है यहाँ पे. नेट पे इन पे जो डाला हुआ है नाम, उनकी लोकेशन ये नहीं बता पा रहे. वहाँ 5 दिन से न खाने की व्यवस्था है, न पानी की व्यवस्था है.
भूखे मर रहे
वो लोग बेमौत मर जाएंगे.
प्रशासन बहुत ही गैर जिम्मेदाराना रवैया अपना रहा है.
Relatives scramble whenever a rescue chopper lands, but for most, with every passing minute, hope is fast fading.
I believe you're still looking for your family members. They have not come yet.
We have not confirmed. We have not even found a single member of our family.
And NDTV Siddharth Pandey has been travelling on foot to reach Kedarnath, the epicenter of this tragedy. He now joins us. Siddharth, you've been on the road all day. Give us a glimpse of the challenge the men and women in uniform are facing in reaching Kedarnath and rescuing all those stranded.
I think the biggest challenge that people involved in the rescue operation face continuously, of course, is the fact that the weather can change. In fact, the Met Department warning that the days to come there can be some heavy rainfall once again, and that's something very dangerous because even the one main back road which has been opened linking Kedarnath to the rest of the valley out here, that has been put together. Parts of it have been just opened up. It's still very raw. There is mud, there's loose mud, and of course there's rainwater that comes down that can lead to further landslides, completely blocking up that only path which is now open to Kedarnath. That's something that's going to be critical. This one particular road that we've finally managed to get on, this is the only road to Kedarnath. We've actually witnessed traffic jams. It's a very, very narrow road, and we've had more than 200 to 300 vehicles almost trying to exit at the same point. Buses, trucks, cars, people just very eager to get out of the region.
That's understandable. Siddharth, it's now been 4 days and people, many of them are old and they're sick and they're stuck without food or water. Time is of essence and the logistics you talked about are probably going to get worse. We're hearing that fuel has now become short.
In fact, the other aspect is that because many areas have been cut off, Kedarnath has been cut off, but many of the other small little kasbahs and hamlets, they've been cut off. What's happening is that very slowly fuel supplies are running out. In fact, on the way up here on this particular road that's opened up to Kedarnath, we found that there were supposed to be 2 petrol pumps which have been washed away because in that particular little town, the river had just come and taken those petrol pumps away. And not just that, the one station which was still there, it had run out of fuel. So that's something that's of big concern. Many people who were trapped, their vehicles were here. They were very worried that could they actually make it across before they ran out of fuel. That's something that's going to be really important in the days to come to get those essential supplies of medicine, of fuel, of food. That's another thing that we hear is running in short supply.
Siddharth Pandey, thank you for your time. Take care, and we look forward to seeing more of your reports tomorrow.